Hey everybody, I'm at 27 here today. I got a different video for you. This is my first ever try at getting some of my photos authenticated by PSA DNA. Um, I've been sending out 4x6 photographs through the mail um, with getting addresses off of one of the websites, one of the celebrity address websites you can subscribe to. And I sent out I sent out 4 photographs to let them choose from how many ever they want to sign, 1 to 4. I let them choose. Tell them they can personalize it to me if they want, and write anything else they want on the photo. And then I also send a return envelope for them to send it back. So and then I write them a letter, telling them what why I'm a fan of theirs, and expressing that I would like to get a signed photo at least from them. If possible, all 4 would be awesome. But so that's what these are from. I have quite a large collection. I have like 3.5 binders of photograph albums full of replies over the last 4 or 5 years. So I'm gonna start sending these in to PSA to see if I can get them authenticated and slabbed. I sent 10 in. I'm going to send probably 10 every time. I got another group of 10 I'll be sending soon. Probably have it for you at the end of next month. This order took about 30 days to get back. They're super busy, they say right now, as well as they just had the Nationals. So I thought 30 days was fine, about what I expected. So the first thing I wanted to show you is that I got the 4 I got back that weren't slabbed. They say they are questionable authenticity, so they're not willing to say that they are authentic. Did not pass their PSA DNA authentication. They have a couple, like 8 different possibilities why it wouldn't pass. It doesn't mean it's necessarily a fake, but it means it won't pass their authentication process. So there's a good chance it could be a secretarial, an auto pen, or maybe it just doesn't look like any of the ones they have. So they sent them back in these rigid plastic holders, which is what I sent them in. On the back they have a little sticker that says that is questionable authenticity. So I will probably take these out and put them back into my my binders and just keep them and hope for the best, because they weren't authenticated. So the 4 I got back that weren't authenticated and slabbed were the Yvonne Strahovski, which I was a little sad about. I sent this very early in her career. I signed 4 photos. She signed 2, or her secretary did. I got 2 signed photos back anyways. And not authenticated, unfortunately. Ivanka Trump, I wasn't really expecting this one, but I thought I'd give it a try because I sent this very early in The Apprentice, like the first season, way before her dad was ever considering really a presidential run. So I thought maybe there'd be a chance that would be authentic. Marion Cotillard, a little surprised this wasn't authenticated. Maybe perhaps it's a secretarial, and then the same with Numero Pass. I didn't really check that deep into what their authenticated autos look like, but those were not able to be authenticated. So here are the 6 that were. My favorite one, which is this first one, is a Rose Leslie that says, "To Matthew, you know nothing," and there's the autograph there on her arm. The photo of her is Ygritte from Game of Thrones, and I absolutely love it. She's my favorite character on the show. She's one of my favorite actresses. Everything I've read about her is that she's super cool to her fans and awesome to work with. She, of course, recently got married to Kit Harington, who is also in the show, is still in the show as Jon Snow. So very cool, awesome. Absolutely love that one. That is my favorite one out of this order. She signed all 4 of my photographs I sent to her. Personalized, I think, 2 of them. And this is my favorite one out of the bunch. I may get my other ones of her also slabbed, but I want to start off with at least 1. So next we got Jerry Halliwell, who is a musician, formerly of the Spice Girls, and has had a solo career as well. I'm a big fan of hers. Awesome photograph of her. She signed all 4 photographs I sent. And here's one of them, and it was authenticated, which I was very happy about. Next is another Game of Thrones lady, Natalie Dormer, who plays Marjorie Tyrell on the show. Played her. She's been in a bunch of other movies now as well, and she is awesome to her fans from what I've read, and it seems like she's really good at signing stuff. So she signed all 4 of mine, and she actually wrote a personalized message on one of the photos saying that she read my letter and like said a few things about my letter in there on the photo. So I thought that was really cool. Not only did she take the time to sign, but she also read the letter I sent. And then this one's pretty cool. It's Amanda Seyfried, signed. There it is right there. Really cool photograph. She signed all 4. So again, there's one of the 4 I got slabbed. Next is Lindy Booth. She signed all 4 I sent. And here's one of the 4. Awesome picture of her. And last, which I was a little surprised, honestly, I got a reply from Rachel McAdams and that it was authenticated, but here it is. I sent 4 to her. She sent 1 back, and this is the one she sent, and it was authenticated by PSA DNA. So awesome stuff. I plan on keeping all these and keeping them in a special place in my collection. Like I said, I have another group of 10 that's about ready to go that will probably send out next week and get near the end of next month back, if I had to guess. So I will let you guys know when I get those back. There are also 2 Game of Thrones actresses in that one, in this next group, as well as other actresses. I just get female celebrities or sports personalities or athletes. Basically, female autographs is what I aim for when I send out through the mail, and those are the ones primarily I collect with trading cards too, as you probably noticed. Although I do collect sketch cards and then any just entertainment autographs, I focus more on female autographs though. So that is it for this video. I wanted to just share with you guys my submission and successes, and look forward for more of these in the future. Like I said, they'll be slow. They'll probably be once every month or every couple of months. I'll be sending out some to PSA to get authenticated. They're not cheap. They're $20 a piece to get authenticated and slabbed. But for my favorite autographs, I think it's really worth it. Especially, I mean, I'm going to keep these. If I ever decide to sell one, then they'd probably go for more money being slabbed like this and authenticated, because otherwise they're just, it could be real, it could be not. This way, at least they're authenticated by PSA, and if you trust PSA, which a lot of people do, and I think these things are pretty good, they, they mean something. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.